Hello, my name is Justine. I'm a senior finance major at the University of Georgia. Currently planning to graduate May 5th, and while here, I started an app called Swift. Swift is a carpooling app for students. It was for students, now we're expanding to more of the B2B market, so it's for students and adults. Swift started while I was studying abroad in France. I studied abroad my sophomore year and then came back to Georgia to start the app with my co-founder who goes to UCLA. I feel like being a freshman here at UGA, I didn't have a car my freshman year, so definitely getting back to Atlanta was a struggle for me, so I observed that. However, going to France and realizing the carpool was a really big factor there. They carpool everywhere. I was living in Lyon without my car for a year, and it was still great. I got around fine. So I thought that when I bring that same concept to here, so that was my way of being observant and being able to figure out, okay, there's a need for this service here. Why not just bring that and install it here? I would definitely say advisors, like friends who have helped me along the way. Definitely asking friends for their advice on, is this actual legit idea, can it work? And then using their, I guess, answers to basically like prove myself right kind of in a way. So definitely getting their advice kind of helped me out in the long run of just like getting, coming on board, helping me just like research, and they helped me a lot. So I feel like definitely getting friends and advisors has done a ton for me so far, because you can't do it alone. So having a support system definitely helped me be successful now. Main hurdle is definitely funding. Funding is not easy to get, so definitely everyone thinks I'm going to get an awesome idea, get some funding on board, investors on board, and then grow from that point on. But it is a really hard process getting funding. So definitely having money saved up before I started Swift helped me a lot, because we're currently self-funding our business for the past year. So definitely having those funds in the back end to be able to help us thus far. So now we're in the process of getting funding. So definitely being able to show results with your own money first, and then going out and raising funds is definitely something I wish I knew before I started the business. Definitely, yeah, there's a ton of those moments. Definitely when you're not getting any investors on board, you think like, I'm a failure, but it's just because investors want results, so that requires you to go back and show them more results. So just like, yeah, there's always like, there's a new challenge every month. I feel like there's always something going wrong, like the app crashes one day, or like the developer quits and you find a new developer. There's like always like every month there's a challenge. So definitely being able to like, I guess, be flexible and like working fast. Like once somebody else is quit, find somebody else to come on board, like just working fast. I mean, there's always gonna be failures. Like I feel like now is like, I'm like, okay, next failure, because there's always gonna be a challenge. Even with investors, now that we have investors on board, some of them do back out, or like some of them like cancel meetings, some of them take a month to reply back to your email. So it's just like being consistent with yourself and like working hard, even though you may not get a yes from one person. Just continue to work hard, and hopefully one day you'll get that person who does say yes to you and want to invest in you. It was definitely scary. Definitely setting any idea is scary. However, I feel like Terry prepared me for that. So definitely my classes were all really helpful in me just doing research. Before I started, I did tons of research on a line of like, even this is actually a legit business to start. So definitely the background research helped me out now, just figuring out like who your target audience are and learn all that in class. So I feel like definitely being a business major kind of gave me a little bit of edge in starting the business. The courses are, they're fun. You're learning a lot. You're meeting. I feel like one also thing is like networking. So at these courses, you have like-minded people who are also doing the work that, who also are passionate about starting businesses. So find your co-founder in there, find your team in there. So finding like networking is definitely like one of the main things I have taken out of like the whole program, is like people around you are as motivated as you are. So like use them as a resource. The Accelerator was a great starting point for me going forward. I did that when I first got the idea. So like the first idea phase is when I did that, which is kind of great, because I learned everything from, I guess, doing research again, because that's the first 2 weeks are like going out and doing research and asking your customers and getting their feedback. So definitely taught me everything. It was really intense. It's 4 days a week. You go in there constantly. You're constantly working on it. So it was intense, but you're learning so much in those 4 weeks. In those like 10 weeks that like it's going to be worth it in the end. Definitely number one is just like research. Like Google is your best friend. So like basically my first year just like I was on Google every day just doing research and competitors, similar products in the industry. So just doing the background research first definitely will help you in the long run. And just like getting amazing like advisors / friends / teachers come on board and just help you with little things, from your financials to marketing to brand ambassadors. Just asking your friends for help definitely helped me a lot. So just giving like a big support system through the process will definitely help you be successful. I would say two. One, I would say from Jim Flanders. So one advice he gave was basically not everyone is your customer. So like not everybody is going to be your ideal customer. Like some people may not like your product. That's just life. They don't like your product. So you can't make them like your product. Is finding people who actually want your product to be able to market to them instead of trying to market to everybody. Find a niche of people who are going to actually use your product and market to them. And one of the advice I got from a competition is basically to run. So basically the first in the market is the one to capture the most market share. So if you're wasting time trying to figure out if it's going to work or not, just like go for it and be the first in the market. So definitely like running and like working fast is one of the advice I got also.